You ever think that maybe love is the reason you feel like shit sometimes? But like about life? I'm fully not talking about another person. I'm talking passion, motivation. If you find yourself so lucky that you do something that you're passionate about or that you love, and still somehow you see that passion constantly ebb and flow and die down and then come back up, maybe because you hit a new wave of creativity or motivation. But you ever think that might be love? Like love for what you do? Kind of feels the same. I wake up in the morning and I think about it. I think about the thing I was supposed to be passionate about and that I was supposed to love doing. And I can't bring myself to do any of it. It's like the second I actually sit down and try to do it, all of a sudden I'm doing it because I have to, not because I want to. And every ounce of creativity is just gone. I think I'm falling out of love with TikTok. I know, weird to say. To anyone that's normal, they'd be like, "You're in love with TikTok? Are you serious?" I built a platform, I built a life for myself during this whole panorama. And TikTok was at the forefront. It was the biggest helper. That's the platform that gave me a shot. I've been making content and creating things for years. TikTok was the one that gave me a voice. It was the one that showed it to people. But then you take away those views. You take away, I don't know, not that I ever made videos for views, but when you have something and all of a sudden you don't have it, that fucks with you. Like it fully fucks with you. Once again, I was just saying, I fell in love with TikTok because it gave me a voice. It gave me an audience. It allowed people to see it. So take away allowing people to see it, and well, I'm just left right back where I started, with a voice and no one to listen. That's a lie. I know. There's always people that will listen. But yeah, I think I'm falling out of love with TikTok. I'd have a lot to say about where the platform's going. I think it's definitely not going upwards at the moment. Not that it can't be saved, but from a creator standpoint, it's rough, man. And like, speaking of love involved in my appreciation of TikTok, like TikTok is one of the most toxic relationships, really. One video will do extremely well, and you could literally copy that same video for your next one, and it won't. And you're here sitting thinking, well, is it that the right person didn't see it this time? Is it that the random people that got to see the first 30 minutes or hour of this video being up were the people that didn't care for that? There's so much. You question constantly. Am I good? Am I not good? Let's not talk about getting money for your work. That's a whole different thing. I'm Canadian, right? I don't make a single dollar from TikTok. And so it brings into this toxic relationship the idea that none of your work is worth it. Sure, maybe it's worth a couple of views every now and then, but is it worth money? Well, no, because you live in a country. If you lived in a different country, though, that same video would be worth $40 for millions of views, which, once again, absolute bullshit. Like, I'm not here to complain, but I think that might explain it. I've been losing my mind for a couple of days about why I feel the way I feel. And I think that's it. I think I'm just falling out of love. with TikTok. And maybe that explains a few times through life where we all feel like none of it makes sense anymore. Maybe it's because we actually felt love towards a thing, a job, a purpose, a skill, and we fall out of love with it. Maybe love isn't limited to other beings. Maybe love goes there. And maybe sometimes you're mainly just going through a heartbreak. I think that's what I'm going through. That makes sense. I don't quite know how I'll come out of it. I know I decided to focus on YouTube right now, though. So, if you already subscribed to my YouTube, well, good for you. And if you're not, well, you can consider subscribing. I really don't know what to expect on this channel, but I know that's where I want to put my voice next. Because I definitely don't want to put it on TikTok right now. If you've made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one.